welcome to this episode of Punkio Power Shots. Unfortunately, I haven't got my co-host Tom with me today. He's a bit under the weather, but hey-ho. We have Keep Summer Safe on. How you doing, guys? You all right?
Good, man.
All good, man. How are you?
Hi.
Yeah, we were all right. It's nice to have a British band on. I haven't had too many of them, to be honest. I mean, we had, I can't remember the name, For You, the Moon, on a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So, that was a good episode. We're getting, again, them on for an hour podcast in the next few months, and I'm sure we will with you guys as well, because we've been chatting before. So, yeah, so anyway, just introduce yourselves for us, guys. So go for it. Who's going first?
I'll go first. I'm Gian. I play guitar and sing, and I am not the real Slim Shady. I'm so sorry.
There we go. Go on then. Who's next?
Go on, Aaron.
I'm Aaron. I play drums. I do some backing on the CDs and stuff, but not so much live. Out of breath.
Okay.
And I'm Lawrence. I try to play bass, and I also do some singing. So.
Sweet. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. 15 minutes starting now. So Tom had one of the questions, which I'm going to ask straight away, and is where did the name come from? I think we all know it's come from Rick and Morty, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. 100%.
Okay. So are you all massive fans of it? Oh, Aaron's disappeared. There, he's back.
Sorry.
Are you all massive fans of Rick and Morty?
Oh, big time, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the things that we first bonded on, actually, when we met in a pub near us. And we hadn't met Gian before, and we were just talking and stuff. And then basically just the night descended into us just doing different quotes from Rick and Morty, and and a few too many drinks.
Yeah.
I must have something to admit. I've only watched one episode ever of Rick and Morty. I feel like I'm a bit too old potentially to get into it. I don't know. I'm like 33 now. I don't know.
I mean, you're never too old.
You're
never
not?
too old for those kind of jokes.
I'll give it a go then.
No, I think it's good, man. Like, yeah, for sure. I mean, well, you think we're loving it, and I'm 30 now, so
okay.
Like,
there you go. Only a few years younger then.
Yeah, man.
I'll give it a go. There we go. All right. So just quickly then, from me, favorite bands. Go on, and Gian, for you first.
New Found Glory, Blink-182, Green Day. There you go.
Good answers. Lawrence?
For me, I mean, New Found Glory, obviously. Yellow Card, massive fan of Yellow Card. And I want to say Green Day, yeah. Let's go Green Day.
Go on then. Aaron, what about yours?
For sure. It's a lot of the same, really. New Found Glory, for sure. Yellow Card, absolute faves. Blink. There's so many good. Charlotte, Sum 41.
Yes.
I was going to say, that's the problem, isn't it? Like, there's just
trying
too
to
many.
narrow it down. It's like, I mean, we only have 15 minutes. Like,
No, I know. Well, I mean, for me, there was 2 albums that stuck out last year massively. Excuse me, and that was Youngblood album, incredible one, and Enter Shikari as well. Okay. I don't know if you listened to that one, but holy shit! It's
I've not listened to Enter Shikari's new stuff for a while. I dig their old stuff even now.
It's so good. I mean, they've never lost their style. I think they've always they're evolving as an artist, but they've never lost their style. But anyway, this is about you, not about Enter Shikari. So there we go. All right, another question from Tom is. So basically future releases, future plans for the band. What are we feeling? What we got?
God, I can't wait to gig again. Oh, that's like that's the thing.
But to go to one.
Yeah, exactly. Well, in terms of releases and stuff, we've on and off as we've been able to, like, as lockdown's been started, we've been like writing songs, then coming into the practice room writing more. So we released our stuff literally like a year ago. What was it? A week ago, guys? Like a year.
Yeah, like it's in May. We dropped the EP. We recorded everything last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, the EP's been out for nearly a year, and we're still waiting to play its debut gig. Like its release show,
exactly.
Which is ridiculous.
It's annoying. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we're looking forward to doing that, right? Getting that out there, like gigging wise.
Yeah. I suppose for a smaller band, it's easier to launch an EP and wait for a gig Whereas for a bigger
Yeah.
band like someone like Settle Your Scores that we had on, they couldn't do both. So they had to do both at the same time because they're a larger band and people would expect them to kind of gig it out. And they couldn't, unfortunately. So come on, fuck COVID, please hurry up.
I feel for anyone that's been affected like musically, because I mean we were very lucky. We recorded our vocals just finished, as I say, a week ago. Yeah. And we went into lockdown literally like a week ago. We finished them the weekend, like 3 days before we went into lockdown, and we were able to get stuff out. If we hadn't done that, we'd have waited like months and months to be able to do it. Yeah. So I feel for anyone who's been affected by it.
Oh yeah, it's hundreds and thousands of bands, isn't it? Let's be honest. So I mean that's why I'm so glad I started something like this, because personally I feel like I'm helping smaller bands. I mean we're not getting massive views, but those small amount of views, they're still listens for
they translate
for people. Exactly. So you never know. We might have thousands of followers by the end of the year. We'll see, but don't know.
Hopefully.
Don't know. Anyway, okay. So I'm going to ask a completely utterly random question. I think this one might take a while to answer. You'll probably have to think about it. So if you had 3 wishes, what would your 3 wishes be?
I'm assuming we can't wish for more wishes, right? Is that
no? You can't wish for more wishes.
Okay.
Where am I getting wishes from?
Genie.
God.
Infinite genie.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Gian doesn't get any more wishes. Like that's his one wish, and it's just voided these others.
Brilliant. Oh dear.
I don't know. Let me think. I could go a little, maybe some more funds to put into the band. That would be cool. To be maybe better at my instrument, that would also be cool.
Sound good enough, dude.
I don't know. Lo?
Oh, me? Like, have you ever really wanted to like just be able to eat something and never get fat?
Yes.
That would be my thing.
Oh yeah,
that'd be my way.
Me when I was younger, low metabolism, high metabolism.
I've always had a high metabolism, and it's sad to say I'm getting to that age now where it's like I can't eat 10 chicken burgers after a night out and be like, oh, I'm good the next day. It's like,
unfortunately, it does pile on.
So
yeah, but there we go. Yeah. Anyway, go on then, Gin.
Mine would be like what Aaron said, like play the instrument, play my instrument properly, or have a brain that just like soaks knowledge and just go
man.
Here's a piano, and just go like, I can play piano. Just looking at it.
That would be pretty cool.
That'd be rad, man.
Yeah,
but some people live that.
That would be wicked.
They're all sitting here being like, yeah, I'd like to be able to play my instrument better and stuff. And I'm like, I'm probably the worst member of the band at my instrument. And I'm just here like, I just want to be able to eat food, man, as much as I can. I feel like I'm being selfish with my wish. Do you know what? If I had a wish, even if it was just one, I just wish you guys were better at your instruments.
Fair enough. I like it. That's a good answer. Oh dear. I think I'd be better at. I'd want to learn instruments quicker. I mean, I can play piano. I've been able to play piano for years, but haven't touched a piano for years. I've got one here, but it's broken. It rattles. I'm not using that. So hopefully I'm getting a new one soon. Well, an old one, but new for me, from somebody. So we'll see. Hopefully I can make some tunes. But
nice.
There we go.
Nice.
There we go. Yeah. So I'm lost about Tom. I tell you, I really am. I miss the guy. So yeah, but we usually bounce off each other. He has completely random questions and goes from there. All right. So what did you think of the latest Day to Remember album then?
I really dig like mostly their older stuff. Not to say it's too far removed from it, but like if it means a lot to you and that whole album, I just like I can literally remember walking home from work while I was at uni listening to that song. Like, so I mostly like really listen to like that. I'll be honest, I should probably give that album another chance, the new one. I think I gave it one listen through and was like, yeah, I'll come back to that.
Yeah.
And it's one of those ones, I think I find when I listen to any album, if I need to listen to it a couple of times really to sort of get into it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's like the new Newfound Glory one, for example. Like, I listened to it once and I was like, yeah, cool, all right. And then it come back on shuffle on my iTunes or my Spotify, and I was like, oh, that song's good. I haven't heard this one before. What? And it's like, you know, I've
heard
listened to it, but that's what I found anyway. Like, I have to go back and listen to it again.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think it's an extremely good album, and the songs on it are great. However, it's not a day to remember. For me, I was listening to a different band.
Yeah.
Completely different band. But I don't know. It's the way they want to go. So
I think that's the problem. Not problem. That's probably the wrong word. But it's like, like in my head, as I say, like that whole when a band moves forward and they try something different, you kind of like you kind of feel like they're taking something from you almost in a way, but not personally. Like, you don't take it personally. You're like, man, I missed that sound or that sort of vibe of a song or something like that. And
when hard, isn't it? Because like the music industry moves so quick as well. Like, you don't know what they've been advised, like behind the scenes. Like, they might be saying, look, we need to go a bit poppier or a bit heavier. Like, the year to year, that can also massively affect releases for bands, I think, as well. So
like, the only band I can think of that have transitioned very well from like one sound to another would be Blink or Fall Out Boy. So Blink, like the Untitled album, and Fall Out Boy with the Fuller You Do. Like, those two albums are so different from before, but then they followed it up with like, I mean, Neighborhoods is cool, like, but that's, you know, it's
Now, for me, it's Bring Me the Horizon. And I mean, all right, Ammo is completely different to their first album, which I can't remember now off the top of my head. But I think no, I can't remember. It starts with C anyway. I know that. But yeah, their kind of transition to pop, I think it worked. And they've gone back to their roots a little bit with the latest EP, and I don't know.
But they've properly bridged it out with the album before that. I forgot the name now. I forgot the name. The one that Umbrella.
What the one previous to this, Posthuman Survival?
No, previous to Ammo. So the one before Ammo.
Sempiternal.
No, after that.
After that.
Yeah.
Don't know.
The one with
God.
Don't know. I can't remember. The one with the umbrella.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody tell me in the bloody comments. I can't bloody remember.
So Spirit. I think it was. I don't know. It was that. It's just it transitioned very well. So they've got that, and then Ammo, and then Subhuman. It just.
It's gonna annoy me now. That's the Spirit.
I think so. Yeah.
That's the Spirit.
That's one of the songs.
Yeah. Anyway, tell me in the comments. But yeah,
I don't know. This hurts.
It really does. I'm like, oh my god, one of my favorite bands.
I hate it when that happens, man.
There you go. But yeah, do you think you guys are going to potentially look at some kind of new sound for the new album at all, or are you kind of sticking to your guns, sticking to nostalgic pop punk?
I think that the EP is kind of ranged. We didn't really know. We knew a kind of style we wanted to go for, but the 4 tracks on the EP are all pretty different from each other.
Yeah.
And we hadn't really sort of settled on, like, they were the first couple of songs that we wrote together and we recorded them. We didn't really know, like, we knew what sound we wanted, but we didn't really have a set, we need to play it like this.
Right.
So we just sort of experimented with a few things, like in times a bit more sort of maybe skate punky than like Sorry, which is very pop rock as opposed to like even pop punk. But then like Nervous is like what you'd call like maybe classic pop punk, you know, like that early 2000s pop punk sound. But I think that we've experimented with that. We've almost done it in reverse. Like we've experimented at the beginning, and now hopefully we can actually press on and make more stuff like that, because not only was it most well received, but it's also what we think is the most fun for us, which is just as important, you know, like that's why we do it, to have fun as a
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can tell your influences come through in the music, 100%. I mean, you're all like exactly the same kind of stuff. So why not put it in something you love, and that being your band?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Yeah, there we go. Right, we got 1 minute left.
God.
What question do I want to ask?
Time flies.
Okay, if you could play one instrument that you don't play already, what would it be?
Banjo.
Love it. What an answer. Go on then.
Wow.
Aaron and Lawrence, what you got?
Aaron?
Mine's easy. Guitar.
Guitar.
For
Yes.
sure. And
Guitar.
it has to be the 80s red one. Like, I don't want a black one. It has to be the red one. Like, it has to be.
Brilliant.
Skinny tie.
Yeah.
It has
it.
like it'd just be rad. Like, you never see it, and it'd
Brilliant.
be awesome.
Go on then. 25 seconds to answer.
I think me and Gio need to start a different band because I want to play the big jug with the X's on it. And sort of like, but so like a. I'll do it. See.
Brilliant. There we go.
That's
There
what
we
I'm
go.
gonna play.
We've got under 10 seconds now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Massive thanks for being on, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on.
You
Thanks
too,
for having
man.
us.
Thank you so
Thanks for
much.
having us, man.
Thanks for having
You're
us.
very welcome.
That was awesome.
You take care. So here we go. Here's Keep Summer Safe and Nervous. Enjoy.